So Jared, I know that Menkes, is truly a comprehensive real estate developer and builder. You have all these different divisions, you are highly vertically integrated. What separates Menkes from some of the other builders in the GTA?
Absolutely. One thing that we do differently than almost everyone in the GTA and almost everyone in Canada is that we have our commercial group as well as our high-rise and low-rise groups. So when we look at sites, we can do mixed-use sites. So you mentioned our Harbor Plaza project and our Sugar Wharf project. Those are sites that when they went up for sale, people were looking at them for either office or residential. Where we come in, we can look at them from both under one roof. And Harbor Plaza as an example, that's a 2 million square foot development on one block with 3 towers, an office building and 2 residential towers. And that way it's a fully integrated project, true mixed use projects. And that's what we really specialize in and create true value for our buyers and our office tenants.
And I want to pick up on that because I think you'll see across Menkes projects, it's not just about 1 tower, 2 towers, it's really about the community. And I think mixed use is truly one of the best ways to develop land in Toronto and Canada is when you integrate, I think, residential, office, retail, all of these different uses in one comprehensive community that benefits all of the different users. I think that's truly what sets Menkes apart.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Creating a 24-hour community with all the amenities needed, including office and residential, I think is super important. You don't want to have a vanilla neighborhood.
So Jared, I wanted to kind of touch on the market, where you see the market going forward, because we've seen the impact of COVID and some kind of the supply crunches in the real estate market. There's such a shortage of housing in Toronto and the GTA, even Canada, I would say, but there's such a high demand. People are looking for high-rise units, low-rise units. How do you see the market developing over the course of the next, say, 5 to 10 years and forward?
Absolutely. I mean, there's 2 stories there, I think. First, we have the immigration. Immigration has skyrocketed from 250,000 people a year in Canada to target set a couple years ago to be 500,000 per year to last year we had over 1 million people, which was 2.7% of our total population, which was unprecedented, largest in history. So you have a federal policy of immigration. We have a provincial policy of places to grow, which is the intensification of urban centers, especially around transit networks. And then we've got municipalities that don't always want housing in their areas. So we're fighting that fight in terms of where we should be putting housing and how it should be built. We're also faced against an aging labor force. We don't have the manpower to build all these buildings, all these residential projects as quickly as we should be. And that's a big problem for our province, and our politicians are working on that to fix that. So I think it's starting to happen, and I think COVID just highlighted how big of an issue it was. As an example, last year in 2022, we had less than 12,000 deliveries, and we had huge problems in delivering that because of supply chain and people working from home and whatnot. So this year, that's going to be almost triple the deliveries, but we won't be able to sustain that with our aging population.